What is up, my pedigree chums? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to another Honest Falvour review from the Vaping Mods. Today, it's another Sweet Vapes juice from their Sweets range, and it is Drumstick.
In my head.
So, Drumstick from Sweet Vapes. I've been looking forward to trying this one, and at this point I'd like to say this juice was sent to me for the purposes of review by Sweet Vapes. Gary, Martin, the team, thank you very much for that. It's much appreciated. However, that still means it is going to be an honest flavour review. So on the bottle here, it does say Raspberry Milk Chew Lolly. Now, normally I'm not much of a fan of milk flavours in juices.
If the milk turns out to be sour, I ain't the kind of pussy to drink it. Do you know what I mean?
But I do like a drumstick. Let's see what the Sweet Vapes website has to say about Drumstick. They say, Raspberry Milk Chew Lolly. It's your childhood favourite, a drumstick lolly. This flavour is rich and creamy with a hint of raspberry. It tastes just like the sweets. No, really, it does. Just try it. Okay, Sweet Vapes, you've convinced me. I am gonna just try it. As ever, this is a 70-30 VG/PG mixed juice. It is available as 50ml for just $6.99 or 100ml for just $11.99. Plus, enter code VM20, that's VM for Vaping Mods, VM20 at checkout to receive 20% off your order. Quids in. Hardware for today's review then, I'm going to be using the much hyped Geek Vape Aegis Squonk. That's got the Tengu dual coil RDA on top. That's what comes as part of the kit. I'm going to be hitting that at around about 70 watts. That's reading as a 0.09 ohm build. Also, to get a balanced view, I'm going to go back to my trusty Dovpo Basium. That's a dual battery regulated squonk mod. That has got my profile mesh on top, reading as 0.2 ohms. I'm breaking the law a little bit there. Breaking the law. Because I'm pretty sure that with those mesh coils, the maximum is supposed to be 50, 55 watts. I've been hitting that at 60 with no problem. So we'll compare the two. As ever, I'll go for the smell test, give you my thoughts. I will get it on the finger, give it a taste, give you my thoughts, and then finally get it in both of those two tanks, hit them hard, give you my thoughts. So, why don't we get on with that then? Let's go for a smell of Sweet Vapes Drumsticks first. Well, it does smell just like a drumstick chewy sweet. I'm really looking forward to this. Not a fan of milky juices, but that really does smell like a drumstick. Okay, let's get some on the finger. Oh God, that is really sweet and really tastes like the sweet. Early indications are good. All right, brilliant. Well, I'm really looking forward to this then. Let's get some of this in a tank. Let's give it a vape. Let's go for the Tengu first. Drippity drippity. Okay, one pair of saturated coils.
Moist.
0.09 ohms, 70 watts. Let her rip, tater chip.
Yeah. Far away from home. Imagination roams. Everybody's wrong. Rewrote
the song. Thoughts become action, tell me what's happening. Wish your mind wrapped in, wrapped around, wrapped around, wrapped around. Wish your mind wrapped in, wrapped around. Psyche sabotage, your Nikes need a job. Portraits in the fog, filter out the smog. Information.
Pretty tasty. Okay, let's move this on to the profile mesh. So, Mofile Presh with Sweet Vapes Drumstick. Let her rip, tater chip.
Pour out some liquor, but the homies lost. But the homies lost. Pour out some liquor, but the homies lost. Gone away, I'ma make you stay in my head. Hella memory. Those voices.
Getting dry. Is it dry in here? Better go for a bit of a redrip.
My head. Those voices in my head.
Okay, gone for a redrip.
Moist.
Let's give that another go. So, Sweet Vapes Drumstick from their Sweets range. What do I reckon? Well, that is really, really tasty juice, and it tastes exactly like a drumstick chewy sweet. The description on the website is spot on. I wasn't sure if I was going to like it, even though I really wanted to, because I'm not a fan of milky flavoured juices. But it doesn't taste milky. It tastes like a milky chewy sweet. So in that regard, it is spot on. Which one do I prefer it in, the profile mesh or the Tengu? Well, that's a tricky one really, because I've said it before, I'm going to say it again. I think that mesh coils in an RDA bring out the crispness, the sharpness, the fruitiness of a juice more, whereas I think they're not as well suited to dessert or bakery juices, and that would be a standard wrapped coil. In my experience of these two, so the profile mesh and the Tengu, which is a dual coil in that, it's tricky because in this one you're getting more of the chewy sweet flavour, the milky chewy sweet flavour. In this one you're getting more of the raspberry. It's I don't know, they're both very, very good. The juice tastes very, very good in both of them. Let's do a one by one, back to back, and have another look. Although I'm going to drip a little bit more on this one first. Okay, back to back, one after the other. Let's start with the Tengu. Okay, I prefer it in the Tengu. I just think the balance is a little bit better in that than it is in this. That said, even though I prefer it in this one, it is still very, very tasty and very, very good in this one.
Too small, you're too tall, too soft, too tall. Confidence don't run it all. I probably won't get the call. A pessimist won't take the risk. No, things are on the list. Treat it. Take a piss.
So, I've got near enough 100 ml left in that bottle. Will I vape the rest of that bottle? And yes, I will. I'm really enjoying this juice. It is really, really tasty. As I mentioned earlier on, this juice was very kindly sent to me for the purposes of review by Sweet Vapes. Would I buy it with my own money? And yes, I would. It is a really, really tasty juice. Let's give it a mark out of 10. Well, do you know what? For possibly only the third time ever, I'm gonna give this one a 10 out of 10. It is proper tasty juice. It tastes like a chewy sweet. You get that texture of a chewy sweet. I've said it before. I know it sounds ridiculous talking about texture when we're talking about vapor, but you do know what I mean, don't you? That you get that feeling, that texture in your mouth that it is a chewy sweet. And they've nailed it. The description on the website is absolutely spot on. It tastes like everything they said it would, which is exactly like a Drumstick chewy sweet. So for me, that is a 10 out of 10. Will it become one of my all-time favourites? And, whoa, do you know what? It might just. I don't have many favourites that are like a chewy sweet. I'm coming round to these sweets and fruits, and Sweet Vapes Juicy Mango is my go-to for a straight-up fruit. This one might just become one of the favourites. Well done, Sweet Vapes. Knocked it out of the park. Brilliant. If you like the idea of this flavour, go out and buy it. You will not be disappointed. Lovely. And don't forget, enter code VM20, VM20 for Vaping Mods at checkout for a further 20% off your order. So that about wraps it up for today. Thank you for tuning in. Thanks for watching. You know that I appreciate it. Thanks again to Sweet Vapes for providing the juice for the review. I will catch you next time for another honest flavour review from the Vaping Mods. In the meantime, do take care of yourselves. I'll catch you soon. Peace.
In my head. Yeah. Yeah.